We'll be joined by some guests from London. They're here together with a Ghanaian who also based in London, participating in the Girls Tennis Empowerment Training Program here in Accra. We'll let them introduce themselves first. I know Peter is the CEO and coordinator of PM Sports Foundation. Peter, how are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you.
And to my immediate left, I have, who is again?
Mason.
Mason.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, Mason, how are you?
Good. How are you
First
doing?
time in Accra?
Yes.
Okay.
Very lucky. Beautiful here.
Okay. And the lady with the typical English name, Madeleine, also in the studio. I like her hair. Madeleine, how are you?
I'm well, thank
Beautiful
you.
hair.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be in Accra?
Oh, amazing. It's such a privilege to be here. We're really, really grateful that we can make it. So thank you for having us.
Okay. Let me start with Peter. Though they say ladies, but let me start with Peter. Peter, tell us about Empower Hair. What is it all about?
As you know, we've been running our tennis in school programs. We're really reaching out to a lot of the less privileged kids and introduce them to our sports. But on top of that, we have our club link programs where we want to add more value to the kids, and we do help them with workshops and stuff like that. What's basically come up through that is to make sure that girls are well looked after and are shown the way within their own comfort and within their own environment. And the idea to put all girls together and run a whole week of camp activities for them was not only based on tennis and how much they could play tennis, but also to add the social impact programs and really give the girls a lot of opportunities to think, imagine, and plan their future, knowing that anything is possible. So the idea of empowering her is the theme that we chose, and it's basically to lead these girls out of all the negativities around them and give them the power that they need.
Earlier, we've done another tennis clinic which involved both boys and girls.
Yeah.
Why have we dealt solely on the girls this time around?
From my personal background, being a tennis coach and really working with development, we know there are different windows of opportunity in developing kids.
Yeah.
And girls are a little bit different compared to boys. So when we're thinking about just the girls and the tennis itself, we've got to be careful how we develop the girls. The boys have their own ways, and it's quite different from the way girls develop. So it's important that we give the confidence and the comfort environment for the girls to do their own. I think at this particular age that we're working with, boys tend to run around and do all the stuff, and the girls are more careful and they want to feel I can do it. So even though they do learn at the same pace, girls will not showcase their confidence and their comfort at that age as quickly as boys would do. Whereas a couple of years down the line, the table turns, and girls, when they know what they're doing, they really get more powerful and do showcase it quite well. What we really want to do is, because we're working with this level of ages, we need them to feel this is their own zone, they're in their own zone and doing what they want to do. So keeping them separate basically gives us that freedom to do what we want to do with them.
Started on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. What have you guys done so far?
We started on Monday at the National Stadium. We had a lot of the ice-breaking activities there. We made sure the girls were comfortable, brought in a lot of girls, about 100 girls together. Tuesday, we had seminars for them. Okay. So it was amazing. Women in Sports brought in two beautiful ladies to work on the girls. Topics like mental health and sexual abuse and drug abuse. It was amazing sessions. The kids really loved it. What we do during this day is not just to play tennis, but we divide the kids, so some of them will be having workshops on topics that we've talked about, whereas the others are doing tennis, and we kept rotating them. It was beautiful yesterday. But today, we had Marlene flown all the way from London to come in and help with the workshops, and she's teaching them on leadership, and they did amazing. I mean, she's going to talk about that herself, but again, we had to switch venues because sad enough, the Accra Sports Stadium doesn't have lights, so we couldn't use our projectors and really go in depth with the workshops that we wanted to do. So we had to switch to Body Temple in ICGC.
Okay.
And it's a very beautiful, fantastic venue for us. The kids were more secure, safe, and we were able to do everything that we wanted to do today.
Okay. Amazing. Once again, welcome to Accra.
Thank you.
How's it like to be part of this project? How's it like?
It's such an honor, and I've known Peter for a few years now, and he was my coach
Okay.
in London. And it's just, I personally know what an amazing coach he is, and he is very inspirational. So it makes me very happy to see him being the face of this organization and being the one to coach all these girls and to basically be out here and inspiring. And I can see already, I've only been here for a day, but these girls are really confident, and all I see out there is smiles, and it's just great energy. So I'm very happy to be
How
part of it.
easy or difficult was it to take a decision I want to be part of this?
To be
Easy
part
or-
of it.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, joining, it's just been, it hasn't been like super easy, but it's kind of the work that you enjoy. Like it's hard work, but it's the stuff that you enjoy doing. So I wake up and I like doing it. So yeah.
Okay, let me go to Madeline. Madeline, how are you once again?
Oh, I'm very well.
Okay, great. What role have you played in this very project? Tell me about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So the reason why, we got involved with PM Sports to begin with was we just strongly believe that anyone can benefit from the transformative power of sports. So whether that's confidence, problem solving, leadership skills, anything, those are all things that sports can offer young people, but especially are important for young women. And so why I came today was to talk a little bit about leadership. And if I were to break it down and try and say there's one message that I wanted to leave the girls with, it's that they can do anything. But as I've said several times today, actually, they already know they can do anything. I don't need to tell them that. But what I can do is I can help give them some skills, some techniques, some steps to make their anything possible, figure out how to approach situations and life, whether it be in their education, on the tennis court, or at home, so that they can fully maximize every opportunity to be a leader.
What did you observe today whilst chatting with the young girls of Accra? What did you observe today?
So today, I presented to them a framework that I developed, a 4-step process to lead. So it's an acronym, stands for LEARN, L, E, engage, A, act, and D, differentiate. So that means learning different skills that you enjoy. How do you engage people? How do you look adults in the eye? How do you act so that you're working hard, whether that's on the tennis court or maybe at home helping your brothers and sisters? And lastly, D, differentiate. What makes you different? What do you love about yourself? These are all things that are so important that when combined are an extremely powerful force for any girl to apply leadership skills wherever she goes now and in the future.
Leadership skill, how does it connect with tennis? Quickly, how does it
Right.
Yeah.
So every girl needs to be a leader on the tennis court, right? Leading means stepping in, helping others, being part of a team. That's being a leader. Being a team member, a good team member, a good sports athlete is all about really bringing out the leadership skills that you have inside you and leaving them on the tennis court.
Yeah.
So we wanted to bridge that connection between skills that you have on the tennis court and skills that you have in school, at home, and in life, and bring the two together and really use sports, particularly tennis, as a vehicle to bring out the leadership skills in every young girl.
Peter, your organization, at the end of this very project, what are you trying to achieve, or what do you think at the end of the day needs to have the impact we're supposed to see here in Accra and probably across the country?
We think, the idea is to bring in that confidence out of the girls. Our target is to reach out to 5,000 kids every year. And we've done quite a lot of that since the beginning of the project in 2017. One of the reasons why we had to do this was the lack of confidence and the lack of pathway for the girls that initially wasn't there. And that's why we're running this. So we're not only looking to just get solutions and success in particular things, but we want to see continuity where we can actually start leaving blueprints and leaving ideas for others to pick up and to even extend to other sports and other activities. Girls in this country, when I did my pilot run, and when we started the program, we noticed that girls were given quite less to do within school environment, within home, within the community, and bringing in opportunities like this and letting them know that, look, sports is not just to be a winner, but it's to add other life experiences and to build and to become much better in life. And there are so many opportunities that we've been discussing with them, and they should be picking up and building their lives with. So at the end, if we do find our girls becoming better citizens and reaching their goals and succeeding in life, then we'll see ourselves successful.
I saw the excerpt from last week, the reaction from the kids, especially those from St. Barnabas.
Yes.
What has been the reaction of the school pupils, or if I say the girls so far since Monday?
If I'm being very honest with you, we had a little bit of a tough time bringing in the girls from the schools. And this was planned for the holidays. And normally in Ghana, we used to have August as a school holiday, but because of the education system, everything's changed. So we had a little bit of, it wasn't too much, but I think after Monday, there's one particular school I don't want to mention, and it was very difficult getting the kids to come in and do activities with us. But after Monday, even the head wanted to push all the girls out of their class, classes to come in and join the
some of the video. Come
yes.
on.
So, I think it's part of the education. There are parents that we need to get on board to understand what is important for girls to learn. And not just the girls. We don't want to really focus on only girls, even though, yes, at the moment, it's all about empower her. Yeah. We want the boys to also benefit from it, and they will have their programs as well. But parents, teachers, friends, everyone, the community needs to understand what girls go through, what they need to excel in life, and let's support them and give them the best that we can. I think the education service, I should be very honest, the teachers and all of that, majority do support us, majority do push for things to happen, and they're really, really happy. Today, this whole week, we've had teachers bringing in the kids and staying there till, they come in at 9 o'clock, they leave at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock sometimes. If they're not interested, they wouldn't be doing that.
Okay, Peter. Okay, before you pack your bag and badges and leave for London, what impact do you want to leave? Instead of the ladies.
Before I go back, I just want to make sure that the ladies I've been working with know that they can do anything that they want in sports. I think it's common that sometimes young girls, when it comes to sports, feel a bit put down, and they feel that sometimes expectations for them are lower in the sports world. But I want them to know that that's not true, and that they are capable of achieving just as much as anyone else. It's just how far that they want to go. And I see a real eagerness in these lovely ladies that I've met today, so I have confidence that they'll go far.
Well, this is Sports World. My name is Phil John Quartey. We are about wrapping up. Your final words before we go away. 30 seconds.
Leadership is for anyone, anytime, and anywhere. And if the girls can take that away, then that's all I could have hoped for.
That's what you're leaving with them. Peter?
We love these kids. They are the future of this country, and everything that we can do to support them, everyone should chip in and help build up these magical girls and make them great in future.
Macy, the last word?
It was lovely being here.
Thank you very much.
Well, Madeline, Maisie, and Peter, thank you very much. Hoping that you will be there before you wrap up this very project and leave for London. What is this Sports World? My name is Phil John Quartey. Remember that we'll be here all the way to 1850, and then we'll prepare for News Night at 19 hours GMT.